Acheeto plushies are available now at makeship.com. Okay, so there's this YouTuber named Illuminati who has 1.7 million subscribers. Now, I don't really know who she is, and neither do you, so we're gonna watch 7 seconds from a random video of hers.
The George Floyd protests that summer came with an endless wave of opinions. I'm out here.
She's basically this leftist YouTuber that makes documentaries. She's sort of like Sunny V2, but if Sunny V2 made videos about current events and was like liberal. But as it turns out, and as we're gonna learn about today, Illuminati here is not very smart. Well, at least according to this drama that went down. Listen, she may be smart, she may be intelligent, but based on what she got herself involved in recently, she seems really dumb. She seems like she would make a Quizlet to help her study on a urine test, and you're gonna see why. So basically, there's this other channel by the name of Legal Eagle. Wow, this guy is a narc. Oh my god. Mr. Beast, you're breaking the law. Okay, no, but basically this guy's one of the biggest legal channels on YouTube. He talks about, like, lawyer stuff. I don't know, I'll just stick to Better Call Saul for now, but if you watch this guy, good for you. But Illuminati decided to start some beef with Legal Eagle. Why? Because somebody who works for Legal Eagle emailed Illuminati asking for help editing something. She went on Twitter and complained that somebody working for Legal Eagle emailed her this. Hi Blair, I work as an editor for Legal Eagle. Dude, I hate saying Legal Eagle so much. Okay, you just had to be clever, huh? Legal Pigeon wasn't good enough? Okay. I was wondering if there were some After Effects plugins that you guys used for things like the intro for the first NFL video where the lighter colors appear to stick out in 3D. We could recreate it, but we figured there was probably a faster method you guys were using. Here's the video I was talking about. This guy's basically asking Illuminati, like, hey, you did this cool effect in your video. I can try to recreate it, but if there's like a plugin or something that you used for it, like, can I just have that? Because that would be easier. Well, it turns out this email was very problematic to Illuminati as she went onto Twitter to complain about it. So I went through my emails and found this just outright saying, yeah, I'm gonna do this, but if you can make it easier for me, I'd appreciate it. Oh my god, I played that back. Why did I do the voice so well? Okay, no, but she's complaining that basically this dude reached out to her saying that he was gonna copy her editing style or something. And it's like, first of all, you did not pioneer that editing style, okay? You did not walk so Sunny V2 could run. There are 30,000 other documentary YouTube channels that make the same content as you. You're not special. You're not the first person to add scanline effects and cool lighting effects to your documentary video about BLM. I mean, sure, your content is your own content, but the editing style that you've adapted is so widespread through YouTube. I can think of 30 other channels that do the same cookie-cutter editing style. Now, it turns out that the dude from Legal Eagle, since he didn't get a response asking how she did the effects, he tried to do the effects himself, and she still got upset about that. She was like complaining on Twitter about this, getting side-by-side screenshots from her video and Legal Eagle's video, and these screenshots are depressing to look at. Now, example A of how her sacred editing style was copied was that this guy put up a picture of ripped construction paper on the screen. Like, this is what she's getting mad about. Somebody did an effect to make it seem like a piece of paper is ripped. Like, oh my god, this can't be real life. Tell all the starving children in Africa about how your small editing technique was like somewhat replicated in this other guy's video. The audacity to complain about this, bro. Like, there are kids in Africa who don't even have gym memberships. Okay, sorry. I'm sorry, guys. But on top of that, the effect is completely different. Like, look at the rip. Look at the rip on the purple paper. It has a shadow. The paper's got lines on it. The tear is different. It's like not the same effect. And example B of how her editing style was copied was that the guy highlighted text on the screen. Guys, have you ever highlighted text before? Well, little did you know, but you're actually copying the YouTuber Illuminati. Like, I just don't understand how she posted this expecting people to rally behind her. Like, the best example she could get of her editing style being copied is that somebody highlighted text on the screen. Illuminati, guys, the first ever YouTuber to select text on a Google Doc before. But dude, it gets even worse because she keeps on going. She can't just give up here and consider that maybe highlighting text is not something that only she's allowed to do. She keeps going, bro. It gets worse. Not at legal... Oh, wait a second. Not at Legal Eagles editors, broaching my editors to take my video style, and when they didn't even get up, they literally copied it. And by the way, I have the messages from my editors, and I found an email from them too. They just changed their color for purple blue. Interesting. Yo, you're off a perk. What are you talking about right now? Like, you're just yammering. You're literally yapping. Nothing about your brand is original. Your name is Illuminati. Like, that's not, you didn't come up with that. You stole that from the secret society. Your logo on YouTube is just feminized Bill Cipher from Gravity Falls. This weird attraction that you have to authenticity and originality becomes very ironic when you realize that you're not very original yourself. I mean, your logo is not original, your name isn't original, and your editing style that you claim to be so sacred isn't original either. Watch a Jay Aubrey video, they look the same. And that is not a diss at Jay Aubrey. I like Jay Aubrey quite a lot, he's a good guy. But I'm just saying, you're not the first person to talk over some footage and edit the footage. She also ended up posting a screenshot of one of Legal Eagle's editor trying to reach out to her even further on Discord. The editor said, "Am I allowed to post a video essay I made that was inspired by Blair's channel, or is there like no self-promotion? Also, is there any way I can talk to one of the video editors I edit for Legal Eagle and wanted to know how they did a specific effect?" And the Discord mod is like, you have to be level 2 to post links. The best place for you to advertise would be there. And then the guy's like, well, what about talking to the editing team? Like, I've emailed in the past, I got no response, so I figured I'd try here. And then that's just where this screenshot ends. Imagine posting these screenshots thinking that you're the one exposing the bad guy and not making yourself look like an idiot. All you've done is show that the Legal Eagle editor has compassion and is doing his due diligence to try to reach out to you. This guy did not need your permission to highlight text on a screen for a YouTube video, but yet he still tried to reach out to you to get that permission or to get that help because he's being nice. But you had the audacity to literally weaponize this guy being a good person against him. It's like, why? Also, on top of that, you're not even going after Legal Eagle or anything. You're going after some random guy who's an editor. Like, this guy probably just wants to get paid for his editing. I don't even think he's in it for the clout or anything. He probably just enjoys editing and likes doing it for a salary. But I've waited this far into the video to tell you the funniest and most ironic part about this entire thing. Illuminati herself is a content thief.
Freudenberg.
Professor Freudenberg has long been controversial.
A man named Hugh Freudenberg, a former immunologist who has been long controversial.
In 1989, he was caught up in a bizarre lawsuit involving the Food and Drug Administration, which told him he had to stop injecting his autistic child patients with blood products.
In 1989, he was caught up in a bizarre lawsuit with the Food and Drug Administration, which told him he had to stop injecting his autistic patients with blood products.
Then in 1995, he was suspended from practicing medicine and made to pay a $10,000 fine for his misuse and misprescribing of controlled drugs.
Then in 1995, he was suspended from practicing medicine and made to pay a $10,000 fine for his misuse of prescribing controlled drugs.
Word for word, bar for bar. You're not original. You're not original at all. You can never claim to be original. You can never get mad at someone for wanting to copying your editing style when you've done this. This exists. That's insane to me. Like, this video exists of you copying some guy word for word, verbatim, on his talking points for his documentary, which is far more egregious than some guy politely asking for help editing something. But you have the audacity to publicly get mad at the guy editing something. Yeah, that's just insane. Give me a break. Anyways, please buy my plushie. We have to sell 200 plushies. We have to sell, I think, 158 more of them. Please buy it. Link is in the description. Thank you. Take care.